So my last video got cut off, of course, because I'm very long-winded. And I just want to be quick on this one because it got cut off. I just want to say that we will talk about this topic more because there's just so much more to say, and I want to get people's interaction and feedback and questions, any questions about my sexual abuse or my domestic abuse as a teenager and young adult. I am more than happy to answer. I am an open book. I want to answer whatever questions you have, and I want to cover it. I really, this video that I just did, I just watched it back, actually. A couple things that I want to fix. The Oprah show that was on, it wasn't called 300 Men. That's a freaking movie. It was called 200 Men, and it was 200 men that came forward to openly share their experience with sexual abuse. So 200 Men, the Oprah show, not 300 Men. 300 Men is a movie. 200 Men was the Oprah show, and Tyler Perry was on that and did share his story. So let me fix that. I also, at one point when I was saying my sisters and brother, I accidentally said, I caught myself saying sisters and brothers. I don't have brothers. I have one brother. I have two sisters and one brother. So let me fix that too. You will see me improve in these videos, but I caught my mistakes and I don't feel like recording that whole thing over because there's a lot of raw emotion in there. And that is something I need and want for you to always see when we have topics and things, because again, I'm real. I'm as real as it gets, and I don't hold back. So the ugly cry may come out, and that is what it is. But I need people to see me for who I am and feel me in a way that touches them. I want you to be touched. I want this to resonate with you if this is something that you're going through, or a family member or whatever, because it is such a really important topic. And people are alone out there suffering with sex addictions, with alcohol addictions, with drug addictions, with all kinds of issues around the root of what happened. And they don't even realize why they've made certain choices. Some people don't realize why they've made some choices in their lives that are making it a struggle for them, that they're sad and lonely and depressed or whatever. And some people don't ever tie that connection together that, holy shit, I was abused. I mean, it literally goes into your unconscious memory. There were years after I finally dealt with my grandpa's death, and even going through the grieving of my grandpa's death, I did not ever think about our game. I didn't think about him touching me. I didn't think about him saying the word fuck to me. I didn't think about him fondling me and doing things to me sexually. I didn't. It was like a safety net just buried that shit in dirt. It wasn't until I was being abused by my son's dad, my first husband, when I was 17, 18 years old. That is what triggered the memory of the sexual abuse as a child. Talk about fucking awakenings and lessons and stuff, to signs to help you heal, to show you the way to understanding. Okay? I make sense of everything now. It all makes sense to me. I don't have any regrets in my life. Everything I did, everything I chose to do, everything I said with regard to my life, my relationships, my children, at the time, it is what I felt I had to do, wanted to do. It just was. There's no right or wrong in life. There just is. And you learn from what you've done if you choose to look back and piece together why you show up the way you show up now. Why am I bitter towards people? Well, I'm not. I'm just saying, if you are. I'm definitely not bitter towards people. But if you're someone that is bitter towards people, why are you? If you're someone like me that literally cannot stop loving everyone to the point that some people are nauseated by it and think I'm fucking Pollyanna, I love people because I'm so filled with compassion and love and want to be loved so much that I have an overflowing cup that I want to share. And I don't look at one failed relationship. And in fact, I don't even think relationships fail. I used to think relationships fail. They don't actually fail. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Two people that got together for whatever reasons they did, and they each either grew and went like that, or one person grew and one person stayed the same, and you outgrew each other, or one person outgrew the other, whatever the case. It's not a failure. Look, I've been in a marriage where I was cheated on. the marriage didn't fail. Okay? There was infidelity. There was so much love in that marriage that I never thought in a million years I could love that hard, that strong, and that deep. But when your heart is broken and torn apart time after time after time after time, it chips and it chips and it chips and it chips away at you until the trust is gone. When trust is not present in a relationship, the relationship cannot survive. Even if there's counseling and there's I'll never do it again, and you really believe in your heart, if you believe in your heart, it'll never happen again. The trust has been chiseled and chiseled and chiseled. Your self-worth has been knocked down and knocked down and knocked down. The same goes with sexual and physical abuse. You are chiseled away at. But you can heal the wounds. And if you heal them in a way that you seek to understand and you feel through it, not around it, and you admit it, you acknowledge it, you honor it, you forgive the person, you forgive yourself, it all seems so, it's all so simple, but it all seems hard. It is hard, but it's simple. I know it doesn't make any fucking sense, but it makes sense to me because I'm a living example of it. People wonder, how the hell do you get up every day and smile and laugh and be goofy and loving and nurturing to everyone? How? And honestly, that's one of those questions I have a fucking idea how. I just know that I do because it's who I am. It's who I am. I am sunshine. I am light. I am love. And everything in every pore of my body wants to love and be loved. It wants to share love. And this is my way of doing it. By taking all my shit, good, bad, and ugly, understanding it, learning it, forgiving my young Nancy, talking to her, protecting her, healing her, and sharing the growth of that journey with whoever is so inclined to tune into this channel and sit here for a half an hour or more and look at my face and see my heart and hear my tone and feel my compassion and feel my reality and appreciate it for exactly what it is. It is life experience. If you are someone that can sit here and say that you have never been heartbroken, never been through anything painful, never been rejected, never been hurt, then I don't look at that as, wow, you're so fucking lucky. I look at it as, wow, you are not experiencing life to the fullest. And I don't wish it, let me say, I don't wish abuse on anyone. Believe that, I don't. But if you don't experience heartbreak, you can't learn how to be vulnerable. You can't learn how to be independent. You can't learn so many things. So no, you don't need to be abused to learn certain lessons. No, you don't. Let me just get that out there. So y'all aren't like, oh my God, she's sitting here like wishing abuse on us. No, God, I don't wish it on anyone. I will be on the Channel 5 fucking news if anyone touches either one of my kids, my daughter-in-law, or my grandbabies. I guarantee you that. And I'll be on the news because I'll be on my way to jail in handcuffs. But anyway, that's besides the point. So no, I'm not wishing abuse on anyone. I don't want anyone to have to experience that. It's excruciating. But I want people to understand that no matter what your struggle is, financial ruin, addiction, heartbreak, abuse, disease, ailments, whatever, there is healing. The body is magic. The mind, body, and spirit in alignment is fucking powerful. It's magical. It's beautiful. It's love. So, before I get all wordy again on volume number 2 here, I know I really didn't get to the domestic abuse that I went through in my first marriage, and I do want to get into that as well. But I want to do that on a separate video because I needed to just make some corrections on this one from the last one and give you some food for thought. I will definitely do another video that focuses on the domestic abuse and that story, because it's so amazing to me, the journey of healing from the abuse I endured from my first husband. And I'm going to tell you why, and then I'll let it go until I do the video. And y'all are going to think I'm crazy. But this is when you know you've healed, and this is when you know that you truly, authentically love and believe in love. I know all the bad shit that happened with my ex-husband. I know every step of fear. I know words that he said to me. I know things that he physically did to me. I know feelings that I had. Fear that was like no other fear, that I hope and pray I never have to experience again. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It was paralyzing. But the coolest thing in the world that shows me and confirms my prayers, my thoughts, my love, my heart, and my soul when it comes to healing through the worst pain you can imagine is that today, and for the past several years, the conversations I have with my son about his dad, the conversations I have with my grandbabies about their grandfather that they never got to meet, the conversations I have had with my deceased ex-husband as I lay in bed, as I drive in my car, as I sit and reflect, the poems I've wrote to him, for him, about our son, about his grandbabies. Every single thought I have for a man who abused me, emotionally wrecked me, and put the fear like no other in my life. Every thought I've had in the past several years about him has been 100% loving. I laugh thinking about the funny shit he did. I share with my son and my grandbabies the funny shit he did and things that we just experienced that were fun and funny. I see him in my first grandbaby, like clone, like he is my first grandbaby. The way he looks, his mannerisms. I share with my son moments of, God, your dad would love this. Your dad would have thought this was so cool. Bottom fucking line, every thought that I have of that man is a loving thought. 100%. I don't sit here and think that motherfucker, I hate him, I'm angry, he was a dick. I just don't. I don't. And if you can get to that place of forgiveness, of compassion, and of just love to the nth degree, I promise you it will affect the rest of your relationships and everything about your life in a way that you don't even comprehend at this point. It just does. So take that with you, take that thought. I hope that you were able to stick with me on this first video and now the second half of the first video, which won't be nearly as long. And I hope that you'll come back to hear more about other topics. I will, like I said, eventually, my daughter will share in some of these with me when I'm with her and we can video together. And I will have guest speakers, but I'm here to answer questions. If you have any questions about anything, like I said, other than politics, it's the only thing I will not ever discuss. Please DM me. Leave comments here in the comment box, and you can leave questions or comments. I will absolutely answer them. Or find me on social media, Nancy Schwartz on social media. Fit Infused Life on Instagram. That's Fit Infused Life. Infused with a D. So FITINFUSED Life. That's my IG. And you can DM me. I'll also list my email below as well, and you can send me an email if you'd like. I will never use your name. Everyone will stay anonymous, and we'll talk about a lot of great things to come. So on that note, thank you so much for coming to spend basically an hour of time watching me smile, watching me cry, listening to me talk. I'm here for you. I love you. You matter. Peace out.